versus Film.
Hi, I'm Graham. Welcome to Man vs Film. This is going to be a movie review for Point Break. Reboots, they just never quite work, do they? They try their hardest, they try and take the best bits of an original material that worked really well, and they always, pretty much without exception, completely mess it up. And you know what? Point Break is here, and is it going to break the trend? Is it going to be a movie that surpasses the original? It's just fantastic to watch. It's so energetic. It's got performances that just make you go, why haven't they been Oscar nominated? Absolutely not. This movie is one of the worst things I've seen this year. I'm pretty sure this is going to be in my bottom 10 of the year. It is that bad a movie. A young FBI agent infiltrates a team of extreme sports enthusiasts who are also pulling off daring robberies while they go about their sports activities. Sounds good, could have been great. This thing is anything but. It's got some exciting action set pieces in it. If you're into exports at all, it's got some fantastic photographised elements like snowboarding, rock climbing, it's got skydiving, it's got interesting action set pieces. It's when the movie breaks into actual dialogue scenes where people are forced to act is where it really falls flat on its face. Edgar Ramirez takes on the Patrick Swayze role of Bodhi, and he is actually the best thing about the movie. Luke Bracey, who plays Utah, doesn't have the kind of charisma that Keanu Reeves does. And it's hard to say that Keanu Reeves has got mega charisma, but it does compared to this guy. The story elements that are in the movie just seem to hop along quite nicely without actually having any sort of cohesion to one another. There seems to be parts of the movie that get forgotten. Like one part, Utah, who is working for the FBI, leaves to go for a one-day mission type of thing and doesn't return for 12 days. But within that period of the movie, which is about 40-45 minutes, nothing is mentioned about police, FBI, anything that doesn't cut to anybody looking for them, try to find them, or anything like that whatsoever. It's almost as if they forgot he was an FBI agent for a little while. There is, of course, the nonsensical, completely useless sex scene that these things just have to have for who knows why. Which is a shame, because the real love story here is between Bodhi and Utah, and their sexual tension is almost palpable throughout the full movie. I fully expected them just to embrace one another fully, but it never quite happened. When you compare the movie to the original, which you shouldn't really do because it is a thing in its own right, it's pitiful. And that's not to say that the original was a classic. It wasn't. It was a good movie. It's one that I enjoy watching, and for its time it was entertaining. But this thing has no resemblance of that. It doesn't have the enjoyable partnership between Utah and Pappas that it did in the original. With the exception of the action set pieces, the direction seemed lacking. The filmmaking itself, other than the extreme activities, is really poor. I found that the editing was really choppy and didn't really tie together what was happening in the movie, and there were strange scenes inserted for what seemed like absolutely no reason whatsoever. You're like, what does this do? At one point, Utah overhears him talking about going to a train station for a meeting. Now, he tracks this down, but it's an abandoned train station, and there seems to be a fight club aesthetic going on there, but there's literally about 7 people there, and 4 of them are Bodhi's crew. And you're like, why the hell are they here? The rest, everybody else looks like homeless people that's there. And you're like, surely they could have hired more extras to put them into that scene. It looks ridiculous. This movie also stars Ray Winston and Delroy Lindo, 2 guys that I think are fantastic actors, and I love to see them in movies, but they are completely wasted in this. There's so many storylines in this movie that just doesn't tie together, that seem just thrown in because this sounds like a good idea. We'll just put that in there. Can we follow up? Doesn't matter. People won't notice it's there. We'll just throw in a snowboarding scene or something like that. And it tries to dazzle you with these action set pieces, which are pretty good, but ultimately the movie doesn't tie together. It isn't worth your time, and I wouldn't suggest watching it. If you're a fan of the original, watch the original. That's the better movie on this one. I'm going to give Point Break 1.5 out of 5, and it gets 1.5 because of the action set pieces that are in it. If it wasn't for that, this thing would be a probable half star. The acting's are terrible, the dialogue is atrocious, it just doesn't work. Now remember, I saw this movie so you don't have to, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my review, and on the screen there is links to 2 more reviews that you can go and view. And don't forget to click that large subscribe button at the bottom of the screen and you can get my content first and foremost. And if you like this video, if you hit the like button under it as well. Thanks for watching.